Hello, I'm Armando Bárcenas and we're going to continue with our learning of Adobe Photoshop elements. In this video, we are going to learn about the program interface, which is this layout here, and we are going to use the expert mode. Why the expert mode? Because that offers the maximum capacity of what Elements is capable to do for ourselves. Okay, so first of all, I want you to notice that you have a toolbar with wells of colors. All right, the toolbar is divided in sections so that you can learn which bit of tool or area on the toolbox you're going to be needing for a particular task. Okay, here at the top you have the modes that Photoshop can run: the quick, guided, and expert. You are only going to concentrate on expert. I'm only going to talk about the expert mode. So you have an open button here that opens up files from your computer to bring into the work area, which is this here. Okay, you can access this by simply double clicking on the screen there, and it opens up. So there is no need to go all the way up there to the open button. Okay, or you can simply press Control Command O and it will do that too. Or if you want a blank canvas or a blank file, you press Control or Command N and that will bring you the new section asking you for the specifications of height, width, resolution, what color mode you want to use, what type of background you want to use, etc., etc. Okay, so we're gonna cross this when we come to it. All right, down here you find the photo bin. If you have more than one image open, it will show down here. Okay, if you're working with particular tools, let's say you click on the move tool, it shows you what you can actually do with this particular tool, or the magic wand, what it does, what tolerance you're going to give to that, etc., etc. Okay, again, the best way to learn the tool is by using it. Okay, so when we start developing images, we're going to start using these tools, and then I'll explain what the tool does, etc., etc. Okay, so what next? Down here we have special effects, filters, styles, graphics, and more. Okay, so we have layers. Now, a word of advice on layers, and this is something you have to learn. The quickest, the better, because that is the secret of Photoshop. Okay, is in the layers, and there are a huge amount of layers, a variety of layers that you can implement to make your magic in that photograph that you're about to produce. Okay, so next we need to set up our working area. Okay, this column here is called a palette. Okay, and palettes are divided also just like your toolbox in different areas. Okay, so for that we have at the moment layers. Okay, so we're gonna click in here and we're going to go for, let's say, custom workplace, and by saying custom workplace it gives us different sections here, none of which, well, apart from one, we're going to use for photography. So we're gonna drag this one out, and we're gonna drag that one out. Okay, so all these ones we don't need. Okay, filters we may use it, but no quite on a palette. Okay, so what we need to do is just close these ones because we don't need them. All right, and we are left with layers. Okay, but The ones we need a Navigator one, so we're gonna go into Window, all right, and we're gonna select the Navigator. And the Navigator brings other palettes with it, okay, some of which we will need on photography. So we have the Navigator, and the Navigator goes here. We're going to need info, all right, and we're going to need history, all right. We're going to use the histogram. We don't actually use it in here, but I'll bring it in just to explain how it works. And we're gonna need color sources by all means, and finally actions. So favorites we don't need, okay. So actions, layers are the last ones, okay. Actions, we have color, we then have histogram comes after the Navigator. We have history, we go histogram, info. That is perfect the way you should have them, or I like them that way. You can have them in any sorting way that you wish, okay. So now we are ready to start developing images or photographs, okay. So in our next video we're going to do developing a JPEG, and I'll explain the goods and bads about developing JPEGs, okay. So I'll see you in the next video.